Over the past 20 years, climate extremes have gotten worse and worse from climate change. The intensity of global floods and droughts have sharply increased as a result of this. Climate extremes refer to weather events that are at the extreme of the normal amount and are rare for a particular place and time. Some climate extreme examples include ice storms, blizzards, flooding, high winds, and heat waves.
In northern Kenya, 9-year-old Ejim mourns the death of his favorite sheep Mering, now rotting in the noonday sun. He was beautiful. When I found Mering dead, I started crying. Of all the animals, he was the one I loved the most. Mering was more than a friend. He was one out of 100 sheep and goats that nourished the family and served as income for trade. The drought killed them all. When the goat dies, we go hungry, says Ejim. When they die, we all have nothing. This is a story covered by World Vision on how climate extremes have caused countries in Africa to suffer from hunger and famine. The crisis hunger and famine has no single cause, but climate extreme is a major contributor. In Somalia and Kenya, poor rains have left families without food, water, and animals. This results in intense fighting as people scramble for the remaining food and resources.
At Bridgewater, our students have noticed the sporadic changes in temperature over the current academic year. During the first semester of our current school year, we had days in which the supposed winter time that went up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of my classmates were wearing shorts in the winter months because of these warmer temperatures. During our second semester, we have had increasingly warmer temperatures as to be expected due to our transition from winter to spring, but even during these first few months of the new year, which were still a part of winter, my peers and I have noticed overly warm temperatures even during the winter months. In the start of the year, these months also would have intermittent cold days in which we would get a smaller amount of snow, and the next day we'd be up to 70 degrees and sunny. These weather anomalies have shown that the temperatures at BC and all over the entire United States are changing, and weather anomalies have also been increasing.
Nowadays, most of students in IUM have felt the sudden change of the weather. The weather in IUM have been increasing lately. In semester 1, I have never heard anyone complaining about how hot the weather is because we are already used to the weather for a long time. However, in the second semester, I've heard many students complaining about the hot weather every day. Even I am feeling the same as I'm always walking to the class under the sun. This has shown that the temperature in IUM as well as Malaysia have been increasing throughout the time.
Climate extremes have a huge impact on the world today. These extreme weather conditions caused by humans have increased the severity of events. According to climatecentral.org, last year, the parched West was engulfed in wildfires. In California alone, officials estimated the fires burned about 4 million acres of land. We are actively damaging our planet every day. The Climate Central also adds, in the last 4 decades, the percentage of hurricanes reaching Category 3, both globally and in the Atlantic, has increased. These climate extremes can alter our planet as we know it if we don't take action to change it.
In summary, we can see that climate extremes have gotten worse and worse from climate change, both in IIUM and Bridgewater College facing the same problem, which is a sudden change of the weather. The temperature in IIUM as well as the Bridgewater College have been increasing lately. Nevertheless, this extreme weather itself is caused by humans. As seen in the research, we are actively damaging our planet every day. Therefore, we can save our planet by first, effective land use planning to avoid forest degradation. Second, developing renewable energy as a solution to meet the growing energy needs in a sustainable way. Third, limiting the expansion of coal-fired power plants. The use of coal releases sulfur dioxide, a harmful substance linked to acid rain. Coal is a burning major source of air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Thank you.